Hey guys, it's Kelly. I'm making this video because I want to talk about how Brian is leaving StoryFire. He wrote a story yesterday on StoryFire, kind of explaining how he's not going to be like with StoryFire anymore. Now, first thing I want to point out that's weird is the fact that he wrote a story, didn't make a video, because most people would make a video on that. So that's kind of a little bit weird in itself, but I'm sure there's people going to be commenting, saying, making excuses as to why he wrote a story, but, you know, anyways, I don't have an issue with Brian, but just want to put that out there. Brian, dude, you're a cool dude, and yeah, you made a lot of, you did good with StoryFire, so I don't know what I was trying to say there, but, yeah, you did good, and yeah, you just, in the beginning, I know a lot of people probably didn't like Brian because of how he was portrayed, like with Jesse's videos and the whole documentary stuff, but Brian turned out to be a cool dude. I hope you see him more in the future. But yeah, and another thing that's weird too, he's giving away all his blaze. He said that in the story, and he gave like Jacob 7,000 blaze, because we're in the group chat. Shout out Jacob. And I don't understand that. So is he not? Because if Blaze Cash Out is coming out, why wouldn't he save his blaze? We'll talk about more of that after, about Blaze Cash Out. But it's just weird. And then remember when Jesse, a few months ago, he had the 3 million blaze, he gave that all away. But we'll get more into that after. I just think it's weird. And yeah. And the reason is leaving, if you guys didn't read the story, which I recommend, it's probably like only would take you like 2 minutes to read. I mean, depending if you're a fast or slow reader, but for me, it probably took me about 2 minutes to read. Maybe not even, maybe like a minute and a half. Anyways, he said because they couldn't afford an agreeable path. So I'm assuming that means creative differences, which that's understandable, but still weird. I mean, think about it though. Like, if I was Brian, I wouldn't care if, like, they have different ideas than I have. Like, he put so much effort into this app, put so much hard work into it. He even was saying in his writing how consuming it is, doing that, or was, I should say. So, all this hard work that you put into it, you're just going to give it up like that over creative difference. So that's a little weird to me. But again, I'm not trying to judge. I'm just trying to be logical here. Like, a lot of people, they love StoryFire so much, they're like, freaking, what's the word? I can't think of the word. But, like, they still love StoryFire so much that they just can't see the problems, they just ignore them, thinking they'll go away, or thinking, oh, who cares? But you can still like something, guys, but still acknowledge the issues with something, Just because you like StoryFire, that doesn't mean you can't acknowledge, the problems, It's like, people, what's the word, like, I can't think of, fucking, what's the word, like, mind controlled, and I can't think of the word I'm trying to say, but it's like, you're being mind controlled, because Jesse, always hyping up StoryFire, obviously because it's his platform. I'm just saying, like, so many people want to ignore the issues because they love the platform so much. I get it. I love Jesse. Jesse has inspired me so much. And I know with people out there, StoryFire has inspired them. I get it. But with Jesse, because he's inspired me so much, he made a huge impact in my life, that doesn't mean I'm going to blindly follow him. Right? I'm not going to blindly follow him just because, he made an impact on my life. A huge impact and helped me a lot, right? If there's something he does that's not right, I'm going to say something. That's the thing. Just because someone or something helped you out a lot and you changed your life for the better, doesn't mean you have to blindly follow it. Or them, Anyway, so another thing he said, which I've been saying for a while, he even pretty much basically said it in so many words, but he was talking about too how if it wasn't like for doing the sex series documentary and like all that stuff, like reading, then wouldn't have been for StoryFire. He pretty much summed it up saying what I've been saying. If it wasn't for sex series, if it wasn't for YouTube, StoryFire wouldn't exist. So I hate when people talk shit on YouTube where, and like love StoryFire, but they don't understand if it wasn't for YouTube, there won't be any StoryFire. So, Anyway, so I'm going to pop up a screenshot right now. As you guys can see, it says, if you look at like the last, like the bottom of it, paragraph, it says about blaze for every 800 blaze, it's going to be 99 cents. I always thought it was every 500 blaze would be $1. But I kind of understand, even though it's kind of stupid. I mean, so that means I don't have like 2,000 blaze. So that means like it's like $2 and something cents. Or $3, I don't know. Maybe close to 3, who knows. But still, I don't know. So I did the math. Remember when Jesse gave away all his blaze that he had a couple months ago? It was like 3 million. So I divided 3 million by 800, and that's 3,750. So that means he has approximately $3,750 he just gave away. Why would he do that if Blaze Cash Out supposedly coming out? Why is Brian giving away all his Blaze if Blaze Cash Out's supposedly coming out? You see, like I said, you guys ignore the issues. You know, you're too freaking like, I don't know, I can't think of the word, but, you know, I don't know. And I get it that YouTube is not perfect. I get that. But it's not terrible either. I've heard it. I remember seeing something or reading something, I forget, saying YouTube has actually gotten better. You know, and I know, and I started seeing something yesterday too, that StoryFire posted on Twitter saying people are getting mad because YouTube removed the feature. And it's the stupidest thing. They removed you being able to see the dislikes. Who cares? Do you realize YouTube's the only platform that has the ability to dislike something? Instagram does, and Twitter, StoryFire, let's see, Facebook. That's only freaking YouTube. So I think the whole dislike thing on YouTube is stupid anyways. I don't know why people get pissed about that, because they can't see the dislikes. Like, wow, I just feel like dislikes don't do any good for anyone. You just see dislikes on a video, it makes you feel bad. Like, what's the purpose? What purpose does disliking a video serve? You know, like, personally for me, I don't like or dislike videos. You know, I enjoy videos, but I don't hit the button. You know, I just don't think that dislikes, being able to dislike a video serves a purpose. So that's just me. But again, I have no hate towards StoryFire, no hate towards Jesse, Brian, but again, I just hate when people, you know, talk so great about StoryFire and they don't acknowledge the issue. That's what makes me upset. You know, they put StoryFire on a pedestal, you know, and act like it's perfect, but there's issues. Brian and Jesse are not business people. They don't know how to run a business. No offense to them, but it's the truth. Let's be honest here. So they made some bad decisions. Just admit it. Like, that doesn't mean you hate StoryFire, but admitting there's issues with it. I just don't see it having a future. That's my opinion. I know there's people are going to be mad at me saying that, but I don't care. You know? I just feel like every time when it comes to StoryFire, Jesse's just so deceiving, and there's no transparency. Like this whole deck chair thing, there's something fishy about deck chair. Like, it's either someone Jesse knows or it's Jesse himself. Because I feel like there's so many things that are just so coincidental. Like, oh, like he sent Jesse an email to be able to continue to work on StoryFire. It's kind of convenient, so now we can still do stuff and it won't be suspicious because, oh, just deck chairs let me be a part of StoryFire still. And yet Brian don't want to. And yeah, all the hard work Brian put into it all these years. Like I said, he said in that story about how consuming it was. And all the effort he put in, but yeah, he's just gonna walk away from it. Like, who does that? You put, what's it, like 4 years hard work into something, you're just gonna give it up because of some creative differences? It's a little sketch to me, but again, people, you know, love StoryFire so much, they're not gonna acknowledge it, they're just gonna gloss over it. You know? And I get it. It's so easy to ignore issues because you don't want to face them. I get it. Trust me. If anyone gets it, it's me. But you gotta face the issue head on. You know, the longer you put it off, the worse it's gonna get. You know? You gotta face it head on. You know, figure out a way, and then just figure out a way to resolve it, and then it'll be over. But ignoring it's not gonna make it go away. You know? Like I said, you can like StoryFire. I don't have an issue with StoryFire. I enjoy it for the writing. I think if Jesse kept it for writing, like he intended it to be in the beginning, I think it would have been a lot better. But, you know, I don't know. I love Jesse. I love Brian. And StoryFire is not that bad. It just has a lot of issues, and I just hate people putting it on a pedestal, like it's, and people saying it's going to take over YouTube. YouTube's not going anywhere. YouTube is YouTube. YouTube is still a good video viewing platform. Damn, it's like a tongue twister right there. Video viewing platform. I'm trying to say that 3 times fast. But anyways, you know, I'm not trying to put YouTube on a pedestal. I know it has its faults. You know, it's just like people. No, there's no perfect people in the world. They said there's no perfect platform. Then every platforms have their ups. Every platform have their downs. Every platform has stuff that's good about it. Every platform has stuff that's bad about it. But you know, one's not better than the other. They're both good in their own ways, both bad in their own ways. I think we should just enjoy YouTube and enjoy StoryFire. And I don't think it has to be one. It shouldn't be one or the other. It can be both. I don't understand why people make it seem that way too, like it has to be one or the other. I don't know, I'm gonna stop ranting. I didn't mean to start StoryFire rant, but Brian, it's sad to see you go. Hopefully you'll still stay on the fire and maybe write stories or whatever, but I don't know if you're gonna write a Blaze. It doesn't necessarily seem that way, but who knows. I just think that's really sketchy how Jesse gave away all his Blaze, now Brian's doing the same. It's like, what about Blaze cash out? I don't know. But I love you guys. That's just my opinion. I hope no one gets mad. You can share your opinions in the comments. I'm welcome to you guys' opinions. I accept your guys' opinions. Just don't be mean about expression. Don't come at me. Don't be mean to me because you may not agree with some of the things I said. You know, that's life. That's opinions. But I would love you guys to share yours. I love you randomers so much. Please follow me on my socials. Follow Colin on Insta. Subscribe to Juggy Ghost. Subscribe to always_Juggy. Subscribe to Dan. Subscribe to Jacob. Subscribe to Caleb. Subscribe to Colin. Guys, please subscribe to me. Please like and please comment. And if Jesse's uploads today, you'll be seeing good in the reaction video. But yeah, I love you randomers so much. Also, again, my birthday's next weekend. If you want to give me a gift, guys, please subscribe. Please share my videos. And if you really want to give me a gift, try and get Jesse to see like my music, not my music for my lyric video. The song I wrote for him. It's called Flames Inside. It's really great. I can't wait to work on the music video. But I love you randomers so much. And I'll see you randomers in the next video. Peace.